Ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege and honor to announce the arrival of His Excellency Humaid Al Khatami, Chairman of the Board and Director General of Dubai Health Authority. His Excellency has been a great well-wisher of our President and a guiding force for these awards this year. Ladies and gentlemen, a bigger round of applause on the arrival of His Excellency Humaid Al Khatami, who's been escorted by the special guest of the day, founder president of the Tumbe Group, Dr. Tumbe Moideen. May I request my team to play the national anthem, please? Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest, His Excellency Humaid Al Khatami, our founder president, Dr. Tumbe Moideen, the special guests, Your Excellencies, dignitaries, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long journey for the Health magazine to come up to the stage to honor such great individuals, the legendary personalities today. So to begin with the ceremony, I'd request my AV team to play a small video that shows you the journey of the Health magazine and the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, let me once again acknowledge the presence of one of the iconic actors of Hindi film industry, Mr. Sanjay Dutt. It's an honor to have him with us. He has a specific link to the health. He's one of those fitness personalities and also an iconic actor who acted in a movie called Munna Bhai MBBS. He was a medical student in the movie, and he's fit to be here with us this morning to participate in the Health Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to profusely thank the Dubai Health Authority for their constant guidance and support in making these awards as one of the most prestigious awards in healthcare in this country. Just to give you a few statistics, this year we have received a total of over 300 nominations and applications, about 110 from the companies and over 200 from individuals. They were assessed by 23 assessors. They had 2 open houses were held to help the nominees fill up the application forms and make them eligible for the scrutiny. And the Health Awards today owe their prestige in part to the rigorous evaluation procedure undertaken by the panel of our respected jury members, a group of experts drawn from across the private and government sectors. The team was led by Dr. Ajit Nagpal, who was the chairman of Amity University and the chairperson of the jury, Her Excellency Dr. Mariam Matar, chairperson of the UAE Genetic Disease Association, Dr. Mauzal Sherhan, the president of Emirates Medical Association, who is with us right from the beginning of our institution, Dr. Fuzan Al-Khalidi, the director of healthcare strategy and policy at the Prime Minister's office. The applause has to be louder. Ladies and gentlemen, they have put in a lot of efforts in making all of us witness this event today. And Dr. Muna Abdul Razak Tahlak, the CEO of Latifa Hospital, and Mr. Isaac John, representing the media, the deputy business editor at the Khalij Times. We profusely thank each one of them for their contributions. The entire process was professionally handled and was transparent, and I'm sure they would have had a nightmare to tackle with some of these phone calls or recommendations to get some of these nominees onto the award winners list. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, these awards are given by the health magazine belonging to the Tumbe Group, yet as a matter of principle, none of the group entities from the healthcare division of the group have entered the fray. Ladies and gentlemen, while profusely thanking the chief guest of the day, His Excellency Humaid Al-Khatami, may I request His Excellency to please come up on stage to deliver his address. I'd request our founder president to kindly escort His Excellency to the stage, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، السيدات والسادة، حضور حفلنا الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بداية نرحب بكم أطيب ترحيب ونشكر لكم حضوركم جميعاً حفل تكريم الفائزين بجائزة الصحة السنوية. تلك الجائزة التي تمثل إضافة جديدة لساحة التفوق والإبداع والابتكار التي تتسم بها دبي وتتميز عن غيرها من المدن العالمية الأخرى. كما نود في مستهل حفلنا أن نبارك للمكرمين فوزهم، ونود أيضاً أن نشكر مجموعة تومبي ورئيس المجموعة الأخ محي الدين تومبي للتعاون المثمر بينه وبين هيئة الصحة بدبي، واهتمام المجموعة بدعم جهود الهيئة الرامية إلى توفير بيئة تنافسية إيجابية في أوساط القطاع الصحي والعاملين فيه، وذلك ليس على مستوى دبي وفقط، بل على مستوى الدولة، حيث يتسع نطاق الجائزة ليشمل جميع المنشآت الصحية والمنتسبين إليها. الحضور الكريم، مما لا شك فيه أنه وفي دولتنا دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة وفي مدينة دبي، حيث ترتكز كبرى المنافسات والسباقات في ميدان الإبداع والابتكارات، فإن القطاع الصحي يظل هو المستهدف من منصات التتويج، وهو المعنى الأساسي لمواكبة التطور السريع الذي يشهده العالم على الساحة الصحية، ومن مناخ التنافس الإيجابي الذي يميز مجتمعنا، ومن الانطلاقات المتواصلة نحو تحقيق الريادة لمنشآتنا الصحية الحكومية والخاصة، كان ولا بد من وجود الجوائز المتخصصة، ومن بينها جائزة الصحة التي نحتفي بها اليوم، والتي انطلقت باحثة عن المستشفيات والمراكز والعيادات الصحية المتميزة، وعن رواد الطب وأصحاب العطاء الجزيل والأفكار المبتكرة، وحاملي رسالة هذه المهنة الإنسانية للاحتفاء بهم وتكريمهم وتقديم كل الشكر والتقدير لما يبذلون من أجل الوصول إلى مجتمع أكثر صحة وسعادة، وإلى مناخ استشفاء فريد من نوعه وتجربة صحية مميزة. إن هيئة الصحة بدبي، وهي تحرص كل الحرص على أن تكون جائزة الصحة إضافة مهمة لقائمة الجوائز المحفزة على الإبداع والابتكار والتطور وخدمة المجتمع، فإنها تستمد قيم المنافسة الإيجابية من فكر صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم، نائب رئيس الدولة رئيس مجلس الوزراء حاكم دبي رعاه الله، الذي يوجه الجميع دائماً إلى التميز وإلى منصات التتويج وإلى المراكز الأولى. كما تستلهم الهيئة روح المبادرة التي تبثها في أوساط المتنافسين من مبادئ التحدي التي يؤكد أهميتها سمو الشيخ حمدان بن محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم ولي عهد دبي رئيس المجلس التنفيذي، ومن رسالة الطب النبيلة التي يتابع أدائها سمو الشيخ حمدان بن راشد آل مكتوم نائب حاكم دبي وزير المالية رئيس هيئة الصحة بدبي. في هذه الأثناء نتطلع جميعاً إلى منصة التتويج وإلى الفائزين الذين نجدد لهم التهنئة وندعوهم لمواصلة طريق التميز والتفوق والريادة، كما ندعو كل من لم يحالفه التوفيق في الفوز في هذه الدورة إلى الاستمرار عن طريق المنافسة ليكون في طليعة المكرمين العام المقبل إن شاء الله. وفي الختام لا يسعني إلا أن أشكر لكم حضوركم جميعاً، والشكر موصول إلى مجموعة تومبي ومجلس إدارتها، وكل الشكر والتقدير للقائمين على الجائزة ولجان التحكيم التي راعت معايير وأسس الشفافية والموضوعية خلال مراحل التقييم وحتى وصول للفائزين إلى هذه المنصة، منصة التتويج. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Your Excellency, may I request you to kindly be on the stage, sir, and I would request our founder president, Dr. Tumbe Moideen, to join you on the stage to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Health magazine highlights health, wellness, beauty, lifestyle, and fitness. It's my proud privilege to introduce a few personalities who epitomize these terms. The famous film actor from the Indian cinema, the iconic actor, our own Munna Bhai, Mr. Sanjay Dutt, to kindly come up on stage. And his wife, Mrs. Manyata Dutt, who is an entrepreneur. Another personality who is known as the Bollywood's lucky mascot, Miss Rimi Sen. Please come up on stage. The icon of Arab drama, Miss Maisa Maghrabi, and the famous actress and TV star from Pakistan, Miss Neelam Munir. All of you kindly come up on stage to launch the new edition of the Health magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, the founding father, Sheikh Zayed, has said, and I quote, "Wealth is not money, wealth lies in men. There is where true power lies, the power we value." This is what has convinced us to direct all our resources to build the individual and to use the wealth which God has provided us in the service of the nation. The best way to celebrate the year of Zayed would be by spreading Zayed's glorious human and cultural legacy via all the people of UAE to continue his inspirational and noble values and introduce these ideals to new generations. Ladies and gentlemen, while we thank the celebrities for launching the magazine, we are going now to witness the celebration of success, the dedication, the contribution of the distinguished organizations and individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, my honest request. These people deserve a huge round of applause for every achievement they have had in their life and their contribution to the society and the country at large. To begin with, the distinguished organizations, the distinguished hospital, Al-Zahra Hospital, His Highness Sheikh Muhammad Al-Qasimi and Dr. Muhayyam Abdul Ghani to please come up on stage to receive the award. Next, the Prime Hospital Dubai as the distinguished hospital winner. I'd request the other winners to be ready to come up on stage. While the Prime Hospital receives the award, it's my privilege to announce Distinguished Clinic, Prime Medical Centers Dubai, and the Child Early Interventional Medical Center Dubai. The Distinguished Clinic, I repeat, Prime Medical Centers Dubai, and the Child Early Interventional Medical Center, one after the other, to come up on stage to receive the awards, please. The Child Early Interventional Medical Center as the Distinguished Clinic. Next would be, ladies and gentlemen, the Distinguished Lab Services, Biocytech Medical Laboratory, Dubai. Biocytech Medical Lab, Dubai. The next distinguished pharmacies, Burjeel Hospital Pharmacy from Abu Dhabi. distinguished pharmacies, Burjil Hospital Pharmacy from Abu Dhabi. The next, distinguished pharmaceutical companies, Neopharma from Abu Dhabi. Distinguished pharmaceutical companies, Neopharma, Abu Dhabi, to kindly come up on stage, please. The next, I'm delighted to announce the distinguished medical equipment and supplies providers, Al Shamouk Trading, Astamed, Dubai, and Roche Diagnostics, Middle East, Dubai. May I request the representatives to kindly come up on stage? From Al Shamouk Trading, Astamed, Dubai, and Roche Diagnostics, Middle East. A humble request to all the winners. We have made enough arrangements for the photographs to be shared with you later. Would request all of you not to entertain the personal photographers towards the stage, please. Al Shamouk Trading, followed by Roche Diagnostics, Middle East, Dubai. The next in this category, distinguished organizations for innovative technology. Primary Healthcare Service Sector, Dubai Health Authority, Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has to be louder. Distinguished Organization for Innovative Technology. The Primary Healthcare Service Sector, Dubai Health Authority, followed by Spot Check. As the Spot Check representatives come on stage, I'm pleased to announce the distinguished organizations for CSR contribution, University Hospital, Sharjah. University Hospital, Sharjah, to kindly come up on stage. The Distinguished Organization for CSR Contribution. Next, the Distinguished Organization for Medical Tourism, Canadian Specialist Hospital, Dubai. After the Canadian Specialist Hospital, may I request the Distinguished Organization for Hospital Infrastructure Development, RAC Hospital, Ras Al Khaimah. The Canadian Specialist Hospital for Medical Tourism. Distinguished Organization for Hospital Infrastructure Development, RAC Hospital, Ras Al Khaimah. The next in this category, Distinguished Entity for Treating People of Determination, Family Gathering, Dubai Health Authority. And in the same category, we have School Health Services, Dubai Health Authority, for the Distinguished Entity for Treating People of Determination. First, the Family Gathering, Dubai Health Authority, to please come up on stage to receive this award through the hands of our chief guest, His Excellency Humaid Al Khattami. The next is School Health Services, Dubai Health Authority, to please come up on stage. Your Excellency, next categories will be the distinguished individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to announce the distinguished leaders in healthcare. Dr. Hiba Shata, the Managing Director, Child Early Interventional Medical Center, Dubai. The distinguished leaders in healthcare, followed by Dr. Shyam VL, Managing Director, Dr. Shyam Ayurvedic Center, Dubai. Dr. Hiba Shata, the Managing Director, Child Early Interventional Medical Center, on stage now. The next distinguished leader in healthcare, Dr. Shyam VL, Managing Director, Dr. Shyam Ayurvedic Center, Dubai. Congratulations, sir. The next in the category, distinguished executives in healthcare, Dr. Mohayem Abdul Ghani, the CEO of Al Zahra Hospital. The next distinguished executive in healthcare would be Dr. Kishan Pakal, CEO, International Modern Hospital. Dr. Kishan, please. The next distinguished personality, Dr. Shamsa Abdullah Ali bin Hamad, the Chief Operating Officer, Medcare Dubai. Give it up for Dr. Shamsa Abdullah Ali bin Hamad, the COO, Medcare Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category is distinguished physicians. Dr. Monica Chawla, Consultant, Faki IVF Fertility Center, Abu Dhabi. Dr. Chawla to kindly come up on stage, please, as distinguished physicians. The next personality as distinguished physician is Dr. Jamal Al-Din Al-Qatish, Chairman of Clinical Imaging Institute and Consultant Interventional at Al Ain Hospital. Dr. Jamal Al-Din Al-Qatish, kindly come up on stage, sir. The next category after distinguished physicians is distinguished surgeons. Dr. Ashok Gupta from Cedar, Jabal Ali International Hospital. As a distinguished surgeon, Dr. Ashok Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has to continue as I call upon Dr. Prashant Bhatia from Vista Healthcare. I'm told he is out of the country. His father will be receiving the award. On behalf of Dr. Prashant Bhatia, I'd request our distinguished guests to kindly allow the winners to come up on stage. The third in the category, a distinguished personality to win, the distinguished surgeon, Dr. Buthaina Al-Shunar, the plastic surgeon at Al-Shunar Plastic Surgery, Dubai. Dr. Ashok Gupta. Dr. Prashant Bhatia's father coming up on stage now. Hearty congratulations to all the winners. Next, I'm honored to announce the distinguished medical specialist, Dr. Shalan Verma, the specialist periodontics and implantologist and the head of the department at City Center Clinic, Dubai. Dr. Shalan Verma to kindly come up on stage. The next distinguished medical specialist, Dr. Naeem Tusi, Consultant Emergency Medicine, Sheikh Khalifa Hospital, Al Quwain. The third distinguished personality as a medical specialist, Dr. Nader Darwish from Health Point, Abu Dhabi. Dr. Nader Darwish from Health Point, Abu Dhabi. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category, Distinguished Women in Healthcare, Ms. Asma Ibrahim Al-Hossani, Director of Nursing at Kuwaiti Hospital, Sharjah, from the Ministry of Health and Prevention. The Distinguished Women in Healthcare, Ms. Asma Ibrahim Al-Hossani, followed by Dr. Merwat Mansoor, the Director of Quality and Patient Safety at Al-Zahra Hospital, Dubai. May I also request Madam Doha Ahmad Mohammad Amin Hassan Al-Awadi, the Head of PHC, Quality and Excellence, Dubai Health Authority, to receive as the Distinguished Women in Healthcare. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category is the Distinguished Innovative Researchers in Healthcare. It's my proud privilege to call upon Professor Adrian Kennedy, the Chief Wellness Officer, Arabian Healthcare Group, Ras Al Khaimah. He holds a patent and a copyright for a computerized health scan. And Professor Kennedy was a national and an Asian champion in athletics. The next Distinguished Innovative Researcher in Healthcare, Dr. Bassam Mahboob, Consultant and Head of Pulmonary Medicine, Rashid Hospital, Dubai Health Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Bassam Mahboob as he receives the award as the Innovative Researcher in Healthcare. The next category, Distinguished Nurses, Kautar Mohammad Yusuf Al-Ali, the Deputy Director of Nursing at the Kuwaiti Hospital, Sharjah, the Ministry of Health and Prevention. The Distinguished Nurse, the Deputy Director of Nursing, Kuwaiti Hospital, Sharjah, Madam Kautar Mohammad Yusuf Al-Ali, followed by Mr. Blesson Lucas, the OR Manager at Meteor Hospital, Dubai. Mr. Blesson Lucas, kindly come up on stage to receive the award. And we wish to congratulate all these inspiring winners for their achievements before we go on to the next very special category. Your Excellency, our founding father Sheikh Zayed has famously said about the true wealth. Every individual has to perform his duty. Man is mortal, but his work is not. Therefore, work is greater than wealth, unquote. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, we wish to honor some of these legendary figures and doyens of healthcare industry, both the UAE nationals and from other nationalities who have been contributing and doing human services in this country. The appreciation is to recognize their contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has to be louder as I recognize the presence and invite on stage His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Sakar Al Qasimi, the Chairman of Zulfar. His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Sakar Al Qasimi has graduated from the Eastern Michigan University before coming to the UAE and started working with the government before he was appointed the Chairman of Zulfar, the Gulf Pharmaceutical Industries, in 2003. His Highness has made Zulfar as one of the UAE's most influential and ambitious local businesses that's making an impact on the global stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the next personality, a doyen of the healthcare industry, His Excellency Dr. Abdul Rahim Jafar. May I request His Excellency Dr. Abdul Rahim Jafar, the former Undersecretary in the Ministry of Health and Prevention, who had a vision to transform the healthcare scenario in this country and was instrumental in establishing many world-class hospitals, is one of the pioneers and a legendary personality of this great country in the healthcare and medical fields. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has stopped. It's indeed a great honor for me to announce Her Excellency Dr. Raja Isa Saleh Al Gurg, the chairperson and member of the Board of Trustees and Board of Directors of Al Jalila Foundation, a not-for-profit organization established by the royal decree. Al Jalila Foundation aims to promote the UAE as a center of excellence in the field of medical education and research. We are indeed proud and honored to have Her Excellency Dr. Raja amongst us this morning. Another legendary personality, Professor Rafia Gubash, the president of the Arab Network for Women in Science and Technology and the founder of the Women Museum in the United Arab Emirates. We are honored to have you with us, Professor Rafia, who's been the former president of the Arabian Gulf University in Bahrain. It's indeed an honor to welcome on stage His Excellency Dr. Najib Al Khaja, the first UAE national cardiothoracic surgeon who has established the Department of Cardiothoracic Surgery in the Dubai Hospital, who is a legendary figure, who's been the Secretary General right from the founding of the Sheikh Hamdan Award for Medical Sciences, a very prestigious medical award which is recognized worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for His Excellency Dr. Najib Al Khaja. Ladies and gentlemen, as I announce the next distinguished personality, Dr. Muhaddita Al-Hashimi, the first woman to become a director within the Federal Higher Colleges of Technology when she took charge as the Sharjah Women's College. She has a wealth of knowledge and is a firm believer in self-motivation. She is an epitome of success of women in higher educational institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Muhaddita Al-Hashimi. I'm delighted to announce His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Al-Khayat, one of the first UAE national doctors to specialize in pediatrics, a well-known and a popular figure in the country's multicultural society. Dr. Abdullah Al-Khayat has several publications and research articles to his credit, and he has authored an Arabic language book called The Baby and the Life. Today, we salute his innumerable contributions to the advancement of healthcare and the medical services in the UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Abdullah Al-Khayat. The next distinguished personality, His Excellency Dr. Ahmad Al-Hashimi, the former Assistant Undersecretary in the Ministry of Health. Ladies and gentlemen, a very popular, a very distinguished personality who has done his human services and also who holds the position of the chairperson of the Anti-Doping Committee in the UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has to be louder. As I announce another distinguished pediatrician and a medical educationist, His Excellency Dr. Yusuf Abdul Razak Al-Bastaki. Please come up on stage, sir, as we honor you. Indeed, you will be honoring this award today. The awards are nothing new to His Excellency Dr. Yusuf Abdul Razak. He is also a proud recipient of a number of awards and honors earned in appreciation of his contribution in the field of medicine and education. Chief among them is the Emirates Award in Science and in the Science from Abu Dhabi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my humble request, honest request, as you recognize Dr. Ahmad Kazim, the first male medical graduate of this country. May I request somebody to kindly assist Dr. Ahmad Kazim, who has completed his MBBS in 1955. I would like to know how many of you were born that time. 1955 from the Bombay University, then proceeded to the UK to get his FRCS in 1958 from Edinburgh, and in 1960 from the England. After such a long and illustrious journey, Dr. Ahmad Kazim He derives great satisfaction from seeing elderly people to have the pleasure of painless standing and walking. Ladies and gentlemen, the same round of applause has to continue as I am privileged to announce Dr. Zainab Abdullah Kazim to please come up on stage, the first national women doctor. In fact, a legendary story goes around that keen on her education, her father had accompanied the entire family to India so that she may receive good education. And she also graduated from Mumbai Grant Medical College in 1963. The first national women doctor, she was appointed to the Kuwaiti hospital to meet the women's medical needs. But in 1969 to date, she runs her own clinic. Dr. Zainab Abdullah Kazim. She has established the friendship with all the families she had dealt with as a doctor, and she had witnessed the birth of 3 successive generations of individual families in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, may I once again request the applause to continue as I call upon stage another doyen of the healthcare industry, Professor Joseph Muscat Barron, a qualified personality in medicine at the Royal University of Malta and St. Luke's Medical School in 1958. Professor Muscat Barron has obtained fellowships at the London, Edinburgh, and Glasgow Colleges of Physicians. He was instrumental in developing medical education in Dubai, starting with the establishment of an internship scheme, followed by a residency program. He is the founding professor of medicine at the Dubai Medical College and has been the clinical dean of the college since 2000. An active citizen of science, Professor Muscat Barron, we are delighted to honor you with a special appreciation award for your yeoman services to healthcare and medicine in the UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for another senior personality who's been an advisor to the Ministry of Health many years ago, Dr. Ajit Nagpal, who is also the chairman of the jury. A special recognition for his services, also as the chairman of the jury for these health awards. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my personal honor to announce the next legendary figure, an internationally renowned medical educator and active pediatric surgeon, a scholar, a professional, a leader in higher education in the Middle East, and renowned internationally for his over 45 years of service in medical education, Professor Hossam Hamdi, to please kindly come up on stage. Professor Hamdi was decorated by the Republic of France with the prestigious decoration as the Knight of the Order of Academic Palms. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause has to be louder. Professor Hossam Hamdi. Next is one of those doyens of the industry sector in this country, the CEO of Daman, Dr. Michael Bitzer. Before Daman, Dr. Michael worked for Munich Re, and he is a qualified medical doctor and a former military officer. Ladies and gentlemen, he has a passion for long distance and alpine running. He holds the degree in both medicine and business administration. One of the most distinguished and iconic figures. We are honored by your presence, Dr. Michael Bitzer. As we honor the industry, it's my pleasure to invite on stage Dr. Muhammad Kuta, a physician by profession who has a master's in business administration. He is heading the City Pharmacy Company in the UAE. Dr. Muhammad Kuta, heading the City Pharmacy, who is a leading agent and distributor in multiple healthcare sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, the last but not the least, Dr. Atif Amar, the CEO of Modern Pharmaceutical Company, who started his journey over 25 years ago in this country with the City Modern Pharmaceutical Company, and he has contributed a great deal to the growth of the company. Your Excellency, there was a special request from the winners and everyone here to have some special photographs with you, sir. With your permission, may I request all the appreciation awardees to please come up on stage. All Your Excellencies, sorry for giving you the trouble. May I request His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Sakar Al Qasimi, kindly come up on stage, sir. Dr. Michael Bith, sir. Dr. Abdullah Al Khayat, Dr. Raja, please come up on stage. Dr. Najib Al Khaja, Dr. Yusuf Al. Please, sir. His Highness Professor Hossam Hamdi. May we have all of you to have one grand photograph with the chief guest of the day, who has been so gracious and kind in guiding us and also for spending such a valuable time with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to the chief guest of the day, His Excellency Humaid Al Khattami, the Chairman Board of Directors of Dubai Health Authority.